Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, the youth in our community have the blessing of being serviced by a great organization that helps them out. It's Boys Hope, Girls Hope. And in case you don't know about the great work that they're doing right here in the Baton Rouge area, John Daniels come on to tell us all about that and more. Welcome to the show, John.
How are you, sir? Thank you for bringing me on behalf of Boys Hope, Girls Hope of Baton Rouge.
Absolutely thrilled to have you. Such an important organization that really has so much impact on so many lives here in the capital area. Tell the folks, if they're not familiar with Boys Hope, Girls Hope, a little bit about what you do.
Absolutely. Boys Hope, Girls Hope started here in 1993. And its primary mission, if I cut to the chase, simply is to ready our children for college graduation, for the soft skills necessary to be successful in a career such as negotiation, communication, and finally for life, choosing the right friends, doing the right things with your free time, making sure that what you read and watch is taking you in the direction you want to go.
Absolutely, and I mean, at this time, it's probably the most important time there ever has been for kids to learn those types of skills, isn't it?
Absolutely, and particularly in terms of our region. We need to develop the kind of human capital that will indeed help this organization and this region grow. So we have to teach our kids holistically. We teach them social, emotional, academic, ethical, and economic skill sets. Let me define that a little bit more. What you talk about academically, you're talking about communication skills, reading comprehensively, writing effectively, and speaking as if you're telling a story. But then you got to talk about STEM too, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But ethically, they got to do the right thing when nobody's looking.
Absolutely. It's a crucial message, and you guys are the perfect example of someone to deliver that message. But in order for you to do that, obviously it takes teamwork and it takes funding. And I know you have an exciting fundraiser coming up. Tell me a little bit about that. Absolutely.
Our annual landmark fundraiser is called Bowl for Hope. It's a very important landmark for us because we raise a substantial amount of money to fund what we do with our kids. And so on October 4th and 5th, we'll be at Circle Bowl, 8878 Florida Boulevard. And we have 5 different 2-hour sessions. Approximately for each 2-hour session, we can have about 160 bowlers on Rick Bourgeois' Circle Bowl. And that means overall, over the 5 sessions, we have about 800 bowlers that are possible. So our goal is to raise as much corporate funding as possible, and we're looking to do that and also give the employees and the community the opportunity to have fun, fitness, and family values while bowling with their families.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it sounds like there's something for everybody there, and it's a chance for families and for folks in the Baton Rouge area to do good while having a good time, right?
Absolutely. And I think what's important here is that we all see ourselves as being connected. You know, what we do with these young people who don't necessarily come from the best circumstances is going to be an investment in a community that has an outreach and a look and a vision that's positive in the future. It's important also for young people to come together and work together on community service. One of our components is that we require that each of our young people go out and engage in community service on a regular basis, upwards to hundreds of hours during the year. This is a year-round program, by the way. So Bowl for Hope is a real good way we can invest in our children and get a return on investment tomorrow.
I know a lot of people seeing this are going to get excited about that and want to take part in it. If they want to find out more about that or need to know what to do to take part in Bowl for Hope, what do they need to do? I'm
going to ask them to call me directly. My cell phone number is 402-871-5945. You also can go on our website at bhghbr.org to get more information.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like a great time. I know we certainly look forward to it. Keep up with the great work you're doing out there in the community and shaping these young lives. We really appreciate you doing that out there.
Thank you, sir. Always appreciate the time.
Thrilled to have you on. Good luck with the Bowl for Hope.
Thank you.
Well, next on Across Louisiana, they're out there right now helping our citizens in this community deal with HIV and AIDS. It's the Volunteers of America. Take a look, everyone.
At Volunteers of America, I'm a medical case manager. I work with individuals diagnosed with HIV and AIDS. My goal is to link individuals to care and help them remain into medical care. Anyone is at risk for contracting HIV and AIDS. It does not discriminate. It does not matter your religion, race, age, gender, or ethnicity. The number one thing that we try to tell individuals is to get educated about HIV and AIDS and get tested.
Actually, I was very adamant about getting tested every 3 to 6 months. I'd been with someone for a while, and so I stopped practicing safe sex, and that's where I messed up. So I went to a regular checkup with my doctor and didn't expect anything out of the ordinary, but she did tell me that I was HIV positive that day. And when she told me that, it really hit home, and I felt like, why me? Why was I the one that drew the short straw? I'd done everything I could to, keep myself healthy. So it was really hard, and I just felt like life was over at that point.
I turned a blind eye to the epidemic of HIV and AIDS in Baton Rouge because, well, not just necessarily Baton Rouge, but even in the country. For me, it did not exist. The definition of the people who were going to be infected did not fit me. I wasn't gay, I wasn't white, I had never smoked, never drank, never done drugs, not promiscuous. So HIV and AIDS had nothing to do with me. I was a praying woman, I was in church. So why would AIDS have anything to do with me? I was disconnected, as is, a whole lot of people, because it didn't fit the lifestyle that I was living. So I had no idea it would ever affect me.
Volunteers of America supports individuals diagnosed with HIV and AIDS through providing support coordination through medical case management. We help individuals with medical assistance, whether it be medication, transportation to their appointments, housing, applying for benefits such as insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, or disability. When a person first comes to Volunteers of America, they're going to be greeted and welcomed as a person, first and foremost. Then they don't have to worry about their information being shared with anyone. We keep everything confidential. They don't have to worry about people judging them. They don't have to worry about the stigma. They don't have to worry if somebody knows me because I come to that building, because Volunteers of America has an array of services that we provide. It's not just HIV. So when you come to Volunteers of America, no one knows what you're there for. You could be there for any of the other programs that we offer.
What inspired me to become a consumer advocate at Volunteers of America is, honestly, I'd been doing it by myself. I had friends that came to me and they knew of my status, so they came to me for guidance and help, and I guess to have that person to support them. With Volunteers of America, I saw a chance for me to actually really make a difference. They gave me the tools that I needed to help people get into care. They gave me support systems that I can give to other people to help them stay in care.
Volunteers of America is an advocate for people living with HIV and AIDS because they have the spirit of inclusion. My being a client at Volunteers of America has empowered me in many ways. I've been accepted as not just as a client, but as a professional, as a minister, as a whole complete person. The compassion, the empathy, every agency should do what Volunteers of America does, and that is make people feel like they're people and that they matter.
When people come to Volunteers of America and they're broken, hurt, lost, need help, I can put myself in their shoes because I've lived through what they're going through at that time. And I'm able to show that even though I have that diagnosis, it does not mean your life has to stop.
Volunteers of America Greater Baton Rouge is part of a national faith-based organization and has been serving the Baton Rouge area since 1921. Professional staff of 400 and the help of 1,200 volunteers, we reach and uplift over 20,000 people annually, including homeless individuals and families, low-income seniors, abused and neglected children, and adults with disabilities. Since 2000, Volunteers of America has made a special commitment to empowering people living with HIV and AIDS in 9 parishes, including Baton Rouge, through care coordination services.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, find out about a night to praise single moms. Don't miss it.